Hello guys, so this video is in continuation of asset management module, and after we have loaded our image we will be implementing the font implementation in the Webpack module. Okay, so considering fonts, I am having this font which is called as like NB International ProBoot.ttf. Okay, so fonts are having different extensions called as woof2 and ttf otf. Okay, so we will look into how we are loading fonts. So you have to do nothing, just add these specific rules here as a part of dependency graph. I will format it. Okay, so here you are able to look into all the extensions which we will be using to load in our style.css file. So for that, what I have to create is to create a font face here. So URL is here nb.international, and let's say I am giving it a name as my font. Okay, and if you want to add any specific size, style, or any weight that you want to provide, so you can accordingly add it. So what I will do is like import this font here. So in font family I will add it as my font. Okay, so in this directory I am just having icon. I will build my app. So once I have created a build, my image module and ttf fonts are loaded. If I check if this ttf extension is there in my module, so yeah, once you compile it, you will be able to find the exact location. So yeah, I will run it with live server, and yes, we have hello webpack with a new font style implemented, and within the computed thing you are able to find my family font, and it is there in the hello class. Okay, so yeah, we are pretty much done with asset management thing. Now we will move with our third module, which is output management. So in previous video I used to say that we don't have to manually create this index.html file. So we will add a plugin in our configuration, and will perform manipulations as per the plugin. Okay, so issues with the existing approach. So we had our index.html file. So when our application grows, we start using hashes in the file, and output will have multiple bundles. So it will be difficult to manage index.html file manually. So what we will do is like one exercise we will do. We will add some uh, another script called as print.js. Inside print.js, we will do nothing but keep a log and export a function which is print me. And what we will do is like import this in our script. Okay, and we will log that on click of a button. So for that we have to create a dynamic button. So as we have created a div element, we will create a button element. We will add some inner HTML to that, something like this, and we will add an on click event. So on click of it, call this function, but where this function will be imported from print.js. Okay, and we have to append this child. Just we are appending this icon and this thing. So for this thing I will remove this image and yeah, all those stuffs. So I think this is it. Okay, in the index.js, what we have to do that instead of bundle.js, now we have to import two files. So first is the print bundle.js and another is index.js. Okay, I will reason out like why we are doing this. And in Webpack config, uh, like right now we will provide two separate files. So in the entry point, I am having just one. But if we are loading multiple scripts, then you have to follow syntax something like this. And for output, the file name will be name bundle.js because it will be either index or print. Okay. Then the remaining part is uh, as it is. Now we will create our bundle. So let's create a bundle. So in our disk directory, you are able to see there are two bundles, and let us run this through live server, and I will inspect it. So in the console part, so by means of one specific script, you are able to call another script, which is nothing but print bundle.js. So this is how Webpack imports other script files. I'm getting this because I'm like importing a image in the background. Okay. So now what we will do is like create a plugin for our HTML file. So for that we have to install this dependency, which is a HTML Webpack plugin. So in our dev dependencies, we will have the HTML web plugin, and in our Webpack config, we just have to add this plugin. I will copy the entire thing. So just after in Webpack config, just after the entry point, you have to mention that plugin file. I will format it so that the code looks clean. Okay. So and then you have to like mention that where it is imported from. So our entry point is there, we have our plugin, and we have our output file. That's it. You can keep this or remove this for this specific thing. Okay. So clean up our, okay, so we will create our bundle. So now you are able to see that we are efficiently able to generate the HTML file uh, based upon the plugin. Now I am deleting entire disk directory. Now let me try to create a build. So yeah, we have successfully created an index.html file. We have added the output scripts like the index.bundle and print.bundle JS scripts. Okay. One thing I would like to mention here is the defer tag. Okay. So there are basically two ways to implement a script. Uh, First is the async way, and another is defer. Okay. So what async script loading means is like it will parallelly implement this JavaScript code. Okay. Parallelly, mm, by parallelly, I mean to say is like the script file. is loaded in parallel of rendering the HTML DOM content. Okay, so this thing is not render blocking. But when it comes to the defer tag, what happens is like it once the entire script is loaded, then and then only your HTML code is loaded. So this is a basic difference in loading a script in an efficient way. Okay, so we will run this with live server again to see that we are getting the expected output. And yeah, by means of plugin you are getting the same output that was expected. Okay, now what we will do is like just we will add a clean true at the end of the output, so which will efficiently clean our dist folder and bundle it again. Yeah, you won't be able to see due to persistence of your vision. But what this will do is like in each, like here you saw that I edited the script file, but now it is a fresh new generated file again.